Listen, Timeless Tony Storm being rated number 1.
Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
On PWI's list. Now, everybody keep in mind, I've been at this shit for over a decade. And I say, your list is your list. You are entitled to your list. Point blank and simple, you are. Because who am I to question your shit? But I'm going to question it today. No offense against their list. I don't know 5 of them. They've done it on some non-television program or some shit I got to go find on Johnny Blow's podcast. You listen to the Mike Knoxxx Show. Why you listen to Johnny Blow's podcast? Shame on you. You see some shit, somebody posts some shit, you go, no, yes, why? Argue, you're stupid, you're amazing. All kind of dumb shit, right? So I'm going to do some, all of a sudden I had dumb shit playing by Snoop Dogg and my man Tyrese right there. I wanted to hear some dumb shit right there playing in the background. But number 5 on this list this week, y'all, is Tony Storm. Because I think she deserves to be number 1 on this list. Something tonight exciting in Philadelphia. Because Saquon Barkley had told them Giant fans,
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You thought the screen was frozen. That's how hard I was laughing. Okay. Samantha Irvin. I get it. Light skin, curls, and dimples. Damn.
And now I feel about dimples. I'm committing murders.
I mean, does Steve have it like Big Daddy Cool? Like, nobody's calling you Big Daddy Cool, first of all. I'm not calling a grown-ass man delicious. Okay?
Lose it. Bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. YouTube or Google me. Turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it. I just had the balls to say.
Drums, please.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to the Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News to interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready?
Ain't nobody
popping my fucking brother.
Am I my brother's keeper?
You getting away with that shit.
I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Going to the tomb, baby. Going to the tomb.
Why do you watch professional wrestling? I will fucking tell you why you watch professional wrestling. Because the shit is entertaining. It's a fucking male soap opera. Yeah, I know women. I know. You know what? That's funny. I said it's a male soap opera. It's today I welcome in Miss Honeybee to the program. Welcome, everybody, to the Mike Knoxxx Show here on Unpop Review Wrestling, Unpop Review Entertainment. You know what we are. Listen, I'm about to say things like, hit the bell notification so when we go live, you know we go live. Please like, follow, and subscribe below. All that shit, right? But it's been 15 fucking years. You know what to do by now. Listen, get in where you fit in. And fellas, if you can't fit in, frankly, that's your problem. Welcome to the Mike Knoxxx Show. I knew I spelled my name with 3 X's because like that whore you dated, I am hardcore. But make sure you tune in because this is the show that the pros listen to. This is the show where wrestling is everything. This is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan, where barbershop talk meets radio. Make sure to watch this. You're doing all the following and liking, subscribing and shit. You saw my little things down there below me, right? Like real Mike Knoxxx and all that kind of bullshit, right? Make sure you follow my Ayatollah to the rock and rollers, holding me down backstage for over a fucking decade. Yeah, I might just marry your ass at this point. You know what I'm saying? King Vaughn, that's 301 King Vaughn Jr. on the Twitter, the Victorious Ones podcast, always holding us down on the Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere else, because frankly, if you don't have a producer, then what the fuck you doing on there? But today, people, I'm going to be polite. I'm going to be kind. Nah, it's bullshit. Welcome in over here to my left, Miss Honey B to the program. What's going on, Honey B?
I was about to say, you don't have to be kind, be you. I'm new here. You got to welcome me in the right way, you know?
Ooh, right baby, way. I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Shit me, yeah. All right, I know the rest.
That's
right.
Funny.
So listen. I'll tell you what. Long story short, make it real fast. I met this young lady right here on the Xbox playing the 2K. Yep. Not to find out she's from my home city, which she said when I said I was from Inglewood. She said, "Oh, I feel sorry for you." She said that's okay, right? But that's okay. I digress. And we just started chopping it up, and I said, "Yo, you feel like you'll be a good fit for the Mike Knoxxx Show." And unpopular review, and she said, "Well, shit, maybe I will." So, I asked her the questions I ask everybody: how long you been watching wrestling, things like that. And hey, guess what, y'all? She's here right now. So, fellas, do me a favor. Don't be trying to be all in her DMs. We ain't finna put out her information just yet, okay? Want to make sure she makes at least 6 episodes first, all right? Well, I'm sorry. 7. That's my wife's favorite number. 7 episodes first. Then we start
cool with 7.
7! And then we give it 7! And then we give out all that pertinent information. 7! So then, as you can see, that's my wife in the background. So listen, guys, today we got a... Vaughn, you ready for this? You know the word is coming. We got a plethora of wrestling conversation to talk about today. And when I talk wrestling, frankly, I got to be like my...
You can touch my button. If I had one, you wouldn't be able to locate it. Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it. Oh!
So welcome to the Mike Knoxxx Show. Listen, I don't know where the hell these 1,000, 1,200. Vaughn, you see these fucking numbers? My God. Tuning in today. Hey, shit, am I pretty? I did do a haircut today, you know what I mean? Damn, we got 1,200 motherfuckers. Listen, guys, and I got to say to you, y'all might be new. Like, follow, subscribe, and then it's most importantly, comment below. Let us know your fucking thoughts about today. Because in the world of pro wrestling, a lot of shit, Vaughn, has been happening. Oh, Vaughn, so much stuff has been going on in the world of professional wrestling. I just got to talk about it all, including, the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not going to lie. Right? Like, I have a clip that says, I think I played it before the show started, right? Like, it's your list. So if that's your list, then hey, who am I to question your list, right? But Sports Illustrated came out with a fucking top 20 list of all time, right? When I first saw this list, Vaughn, Honeybee, I said to myself, and I say this all the time because you know, self, what's their list, right? I'm the same thing I said last week. It's your list. You are entitled to your list. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. This is my first time looking at it. You
see the bullshit.
Yes,
you
can
okay.
definitely. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, what makes me mad, first of all, is at number 20. Because we all know.
Where did that even...
It's the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yes, Scotty.
And then the fact that she's the only female on the list kind of bothers me too, a little bit. Just
no
a little
Trish
bit.
Stratus.
No Trish. No Lita. No, in my opinion, I like Jacqueline and Jazz. Those are my two.
Well, they're gonna put Jacqueline on there. Oh, no, that's the same person. Okay, they're gonna put her there.
No, Jacqueline and Jazz are two different people. Remember, Jazz was shorter. She was around with Teddy Long. Jacqueline was like early 90s. They're two different people. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll let that slide for now. I've been drinking. Okay, but I will say this. Okay, the list is trash. Okay.
Yes.
But I will, with all due respect, Sports Illustrated. Okay. As this list was brought to my attention on Saturday's show, Vaughn, in the penitentiary, right? And Dice is not here today, and that's okay.
Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary.
It's
I hope
okay.
they go back to that.
Me too. But Dice had said on him and Vic's show, Sports Illustrated, who the fuck didn't make a list? Well, with all due respect, Dice, they've been around for, 70 fucking years. Mm-hmm. Now, again, with all due respect, you said, and I quote, show me a wrestling article they've had before. Well, I'm not going to do that because as I say to everybody when it comes to following Mike Knoxxx, who is Mike Knoxxx? Oh, I know what David Otunga said. Google me. So Google it. But Sports Illustrated has had The Rock, as you see right here on in their magazine. They've had, what's that motherfucker we hate, Vaughn? Oh, okay. They've had Hulk Hogan on that list. And, they've had Mr. Perfect in Sports Illustrated. They've had Cody Rhodes in Sports Illustrated. And they've been established talking about wrestling for 10 years now. Since 2014, they've had their Twitter page and things of that nature. So, as I would tell everybody, I know you got Joe Blow's podcast, that's your fault. Listen to Joe Blow's podcast and not Mike Knoxxx. But hashtag, as we all know, if Michael Smith was here, which I know he'll be tuning in shortly, death to dirt sheets. Okay. Don't read dirt sheets. Okay. But when you look at this list, you got Stone Cold 1, HH2, The Rock, John Cena. Again, it's their list. So I'm not going to sit here and complain and kill it so bad.
I will.
Okay, go ahead. You flip it.
Well, for me personally, Rey Mysterio's not on there, and that's a problem. Randy is number 15, and he should be top 10, including CM Punk. I'm cool with. See, Mick Foley shouldn't be down there.
Mick Foley should be on this fucking list. Why the fuck is Mick Foley on a fucking top 20 list of all time? Because he went through a steel cage?
You have people who like his multiple characters, Dude Love and,
Fuck the three faces of Foley. Fuck the three faces of Foley. Okay?
I mean, he's questionable, yes. I wouldn't put Hulk Hogan at 2. That's just me. That's me.
Where would you put him at? I mean, here it is, right? And when we've had this conversation,
I put him where Becky is.
Okay. Okay. Let me just say this, all right? As much as we don't give a fuck about Hogan, yeah, I know what I just said, okay? We don't give two shits about this guy. He's erased from history, okay? Fuck HH. However, he's the top 5, top 6, top 4 guy of all time. Without him, there is no pro wrestling. Without him, we're not here talking today. I'm just being honest.
I will not disagree with
that. I cannot stand the guy personally as he is constructed, but what he's delivered to wrestling, I will not knock. I don't knock the list necessarily. Stone Cold, Rock, HH, Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena, Roman Reigns, Undertaker, Triple H. It's the order, and that's why I always tell somebody it's your list, right? Where it's perfect, DiBiase, Jake the Snake, Rick Rude. Again, as I was going to say to her, Reese, it's about, my list. My list has to have categories. It's no matter what nobody says, it's about sales. Okay? It's about putting butts in seats. Perfect, DiBiase, Jake, Ravishing didn't put butts in seats. They were contributors to the butts in seats, but they were never the main attraction. Okay? So having Triple H at 7, and I'm a Triple H mark, he cracks my top 5 personal list. He's not a top 7 of all time. He just is not, right? Because you're going to put Stone Cold. You're going to put HH. You're going to put Rock. You're going to put Cena. You're going to put Roman Reigns. You're going to put Undertaker. I'm putting Shawn Michaels above him. And I think that's where they had that flip-flop. But again, hey, that's your list. You're entitled to that bullshit. Be my guest. Keep the bullshit where it is. Go ahead, Vaughn. You got something to say?
Yeah, it's going to be real quick. So as far as the list, I'm not, like I said, Austin, number 1. I've had him number 1 before myself. Rock, I would switch to 2. Now, as far as, Trips being ahead of HBK, can't like Hall & said, I can't go for that. But as far as Roman ahead of Taker, I'm gonna have to bite my lip on that one.
I'm putting Roman above Taker.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
there's no way Roman has to go above Taker.
No.
Roman goes above Taker, Vaughn. I'm sorry, without question.
Wow.
Without the streak, Undertaker is a dismal star. Undertaker's merchant. I'm not knocking the Undertaker, despite his Blue Lives Matters bullshit, and Mega can suck Mike Knox's ass. Okay, I'm just being honest. Okay, Roman Reigns is he's a Mount Rushmore, and I'm gonna tell you why, Vaughn. All right, I'm gonna tell you why. Because the world has changed. I hate to admit it when I see shit like Future being ranked up there in hip hop. Everybody goes to him. He's a writer. He's a producer. Album sales matter, although today, without Snoop, without Dre, without DMX, without the greats of the 90s, there is no hip-hop. That's where it's at. But we could say the same thing without Cena, without Hogan, I said his fucking name. Without Stone Cold. There's no Roman Reigns, right? But because of them, Roman gets to be the highest grossing wrestler of all time. So I think I put him above Taker for that reason. And I get I'm not a Taker guy, but of course Orton over Edge. Without question, Orton over Edge. I think that's an easy take there. Chris says, only you will say everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but it's wrong. Because that's not wrong. An opinion's not wrong. Okay? You're an Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I think it's wrong for you to support the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. Who the fuck am I to say? It's my opinion. That's your fandom, right? My man, it's Monday. Yeah, you just called a grown man delicious, okay? I'm not gonna say scissor me, daddy. None of that shit. Happy belated birthday, my guy. Welcome to the Mike Knoxxx Show. But I this list is just funny. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. We got a lot of time to go. It's already 17 minutes into the program. Okay, so I will go through this real fast. And it is the week in wrestling and the things that been important to me as the Mike Knoxxx moments can continue. Oh yeah, real fast, because y'all know my personal list, right? 10 through 5, which I told you just changed. CM Punk, Angle. Eddie Guerrero, Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena, Triple H, Roman Reigns to me has switched. I'm taking out Roman Reigns at 5, and I'm putting Macho Man at 5 and moving him into the 4 slot. So then we have Macho at 5, Roman at 5, Rock, Dusty, and then they're tied for me between Brett and Shawn Michaels because, damn it, it's my show, and you don't like it, listen anyway. And that's what it is. If you don't believe me,
I want you to fire me, you fucking Mark!
There's too much testosterone going around.
Damn.
Right? But that's just what it is. So let's get into the week in wrestling. The 5 things that, Mike Knoxxx had a thing that he cared about right now this week because, frankly, a lot of stuff has happened this week. So let's talk about it, shall we?
Week to week, pro wrestling continues to impress and evolve from AEW to TNA to NXT and even Raw and SmackDown. Check out these top 5 Mike Knoxxx moments of the week.
And number 5, Honeybee, Halloween Havoc. Here's why it's number 5.
Okay.
It was frankly a slow wrestling week because the only thing that mattered was being number 1 and number 2. Let's just say that right now. Nothing else matters this entire week but this.
Nobody popping my fucking brother
Am I my brother's keeper?
and getting away with that shit.
I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Going to the tomb, baby. Going to the
So there's nothing else to talk about but that. But so I had a hard time picking a top 5 this week, okay? So Halloween Havoc, real quick, real fast. If you have not checked out the Big Pod podcast here, partners with Unpop Review, check out that bad guy, Jack, and his crew and what they did. So number 5 for me this week was Halloween Havoc. This bastard won. But here's what I heard, Vaughn. Don't get mad at me. Obi Finney, who is the future of black wrestling and wrestling, rumors have it, he's going to the main roster. If he goes to the main roster, what'd you say, Honeybee?
Before he even goes after the NXT title?
Solo did it.
Okay.
Now, Get Solo had a bloodline that catapulted him there. But
I can see Oba going to the main roster. I just, most of the time when you have a plan, they normally do certain mid card, then you go NXT, then you go main roster. So I would love to see Oba on the main roster, especially he needs to go to Raw for sure.
He can't go to SmackDown. I'm with you on it.
Yeah, no, he can't go to. It's
but if he goes to
SmackDown already.
But if he goes to Raw, I'm afraid of Braun Breaker's career.
Or you could just make them do like a best of 7 like they've been doing Melo and Andrade and just had them two go at it for a little bit.
Listen, all I know is that
win at the end.
I love me some Obama O'Finney is what I call him. Obama O'Finney. So, but he lost to trash. Okay. Good match, though. Cannot lie. Started off the pay-per-view or the PLE. And then we got this bullshit because all these indie wrestlings, all these indie darlings all of a sudden got it. There's no way in hell that Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, and yes, Roxanne Perez cracked at Mike Knoxx's top 10 women of the year, okay, should be losing any match. But she lost last night to this trash. I'm sorry. What's her name, Vaughn? Come on. What's her name?
Well, Julia?
Yeah, Julia and Sharia, whatever the fuck. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Trash. Okay. They lost that match. Then we get this trash-ass ambulance match. And listen, okay, as I got to say this with all due respect, look at my face. Bust Open Radio. We have around here on Unpopular Review have quietly, that's a lie, openly have said about Rich Hollins since he broke Big E's neck. Fuck you. Now all of a sudden the Bust Open Nation Radio wouldn't get a chance of this. We've been saying fuck you, Rich Hollins. You killed the New Day.
Yep.
Okay. So fuck him. He won a match. But shout out to my man Dave LaGreca, friend of program, from Bust Open Radio, host of Bust Open Radio, founder of Bust Open Radio, who was the host of NXT last night, him and Bully Ray. I thought it was pretty cool to see y'all on there. And I got to say, you know what? I'm your fan's favorite fan and your hater's favorite hater because every fan has some hate inside of them. I'm not hating. I love to see you on there. But come on, WB. Come on. Don't be afraid of this blackness, okay? Because don't be afraid of this blackness because I'm going to tell you the same thing that Issa Rae said to them at the Oscars. Who you going for today, Issa Rae? Everybody black. Just come on. Don't be afraid. No offense. Fuck the jobber tears. Fuck the backstage crew. Fuck all them motherfuckers because they ain't Mike Knoxxx. And without Mike Knoxxx, they wouldn't even fucking exist. Okay? I said that. Whack-ass ambulance match. Then we get this bullshit here. I'm going to tell you why it's bullshit. Okay? Because Kiana Jordan lost. Okay? Point blank. So I don't give a fuck. Kiana Jordan lost. I didn't give a shit. Okay, and that's why I didn't want to even put the picture of her getting pinned. I picture up of her pinning, having to go through 3 fucking competitors last night. Bullshit. Okay, and then okay, all right, okay. Who the fuck is Zaya, and why do I care? Oh, Honeybee, does her look fit NXT?
Yeah, a little bit.
It does.
If NXT because NXT.
I feel like I'm watching Glow. I feel like I'm watching Glow. You remember Glow? Gordon, put you on. You're gorgeous. No, I do. Gorgeous ladies. Okay.
I watched it. No, but I mean, hear me out.
I am.
I saw the little debut that they did for her. I feel like when it comes to the women's division, we need more women like her. We already have Rhea.
Like her. What is her?
Rhea. Think of Rhea. She's tall, tough. She got the scary look on her face. No matter.
But why the '80s paint though? Like she's part of fucking Led Zeppelin or some shit.
That's just part of the look. Just go with the flow as far as the look. Don't let the look stop you from what she's doing.
They fucking with me.
If they push her like I assume they're trying to, she might be a dog. We just gotta wait and see.
Okay, I don't care if she's the second coming of Rhea Ripley. This is not 1983. Okay, we
might as well be going back in time with everything, music and the clothes. Might as well go back with the wrestling. You know, it's little bits and pieces. It's not that bad.
And y'all wonder why Mike Knoxxx has a host? It's because of that right there. Intelligence. This is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. I've been saying that for years about fashion, music, clothes. It all recycles.
Me personally, I love what Seth Rollins has been doing with his wardrobe. Like everything, as far as the changing up, he's a new coming of Shawn Michaels. Why not?
He will
and he's making it work.
ever be.
One without the other isn't any good. Oh, I knew he was going to do that.
But just he's there.
Okay.
He's
Well,
there.
I, me personally, right, and I'm not a female. I'm not a female.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this look. When I got Jasmine, I got Jordana Parker and Lola Vice and that Culture Vulture Nikki Lyons and those girls. NXT Women's Division to me is the greatest division in wrestling. Not just women, but overall. The women's division in NXT is just kicking everybody's ass. To me, this throws me off because I've moved past this. I get things get recycled, but I don't want to see this look in wrestling. That's just me.
I get it.
Then we get whoop that trick because everybody's screaming whoop that trick. What? So you saying beat a hoe?
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying. You from Chicago? Right. When I grew up, a trick was a hoe.
It was.
So all of a sudden, a trick ain't a hoe no more.
No.
You know? I guess good match. He wins the match. Still your NXT champion because Triple H don't care about color, but we all know that's bullshit. He does see color. Triple H, you're a fucking liar. Oh, I'm not going to ever get a job that way, babe, because I keep saying shit like that. Not doing that. Well, clearly, I ain't going to get a job anyway, but I know they listen because they copy all my shit. Okay. But number 4 on the list, Vaughn, before we take our first break of the evening, I want to ask y'all a serious question. I'm going to start with you, Honeybee.
Mm-hmm.
Would Bobby Lashley be a good look for AEW? And here's why I asked that question. Triple H and him didn't get along. So he goes to Tony Khan. Allegedly, he's on his way to AEW, right? Let's just say allegedly, right, Vaughn? Tony Khan said or thinks he could do a better job. Vince McMahon did a great job, the rapist that he is. Oh, shit, did I say that? Okay. Did a great job at Bobby Lashley besides, I'm sorry, I could book him like Brock Lesnar, but because he's black, I won't. Oh, shit, my bad. That means technically Vince McMahon did a shitty job at booking Bobby Lashley, but he got him over nonetheless.
That's true.
The Hurt Syndicate, I would love to see Powerhouse Hobbs a part of that with Sheldon Benjamin. We already know MVP is there. I've said before that Shane McMahon is the reason for the Johnny Moxley whole scenario and taking that belt, putting it in the bag. Is Shane McMahon, the Hurt Syndicate, whatever they want to call it, and Bobby Lashley a good fit for AEW, Honeybee?
Honestly, with the way that WWE is going, they may be, because WWE has lately gone on this, we want to give people we've always looked over and told them, yeah, we're going to give you a chance here, and we don't, because we still got Bobby Lashley, we still had John Cena, we still have Randy at the time, we still had a lot of big names back then, to where all the people we have now, we're getting looked over. So now the people who, like Bobby Lashley, have been on the roster and, given championship here, getting it lost, and championship here, we're doing a tag team here, they haven't really been used to their full potential. So maybe he would be a good fit, but with everybody going to AEW, when is anybody going to have any TV time? That's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, they just got Ricochet, Shelton's over there, Bobby's trying to go over there. Like, that's a lot. There's a lot of manpower. So I don't know. We'll just have to. I'm always let's just wait and see how it plays out type person, and then I'll base my opinion on what I'm looking at. I don't want to just jump to the conclusion of no, it's going to be trash, and it might be good. So we'll just have to. I always say let's just wait and see.
I just hope they come to a conclusion and realize it's a stupid decision and bring his ass back to WWE. And the reason why I say that is, as much as I love Tony Khan's product as of late, okay, I think he has great talent, but I think he is a terrible booker in wrestling. Yeah, Tony, I'm talking about you. No offense. I think you book black wrestlers worse than Hollywood does. Okay? It's just what it is. But it's Hollywood and y'all rich, y'all all go together. My son, as he goes outside, he tries to sneak by like I can't see him, take the trash out. Son, it's okay. Just take the trash out. It's okay. I'm live on there. I've been doing this for a while. I'm a professional. Okay? They like when I talk about my family and my kids. Take the trash out, son. I love you. Okay? All right? So as Honeybee disappears from the screen for a second.
I'm sorry, my bad.
It's okay. She put the light on.
Yeah, because it's starting to get dark in here now.
Number 3 on the list this past week, this interaction, I call it Plan C. If you look at the title of the program or in the picture, right, from the womb to the tomb, I couldn't do it on My Brother's Keeper because the SmackDown show took it from me, okay? But we know, Vaughn, that they may have the show after the greatest show on TV, which is SmackDown, but they're not the number 1 show around here, right? Because we know who that is. We know who belongs to that, too. We know who's the number 1 podcast around here. And we know, yes, I can answer the question.
Whatever happened to Am I my brother's keeper, huh? You know what happened to it.
Come on.
The world is mine.
Come on.
Remember that? Am I my brother's keeper?
Watch the teardrop, y'all. Look at the teardrop. Look at the teardrop. This shit was serious.
Yes, I am.
So it's okay, SmackDown. Yeah, it's okay to be number 2, right? A lot of things come at number 2s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Michael Jordan was picked fucking 3rd, for heaven's sakes, right? I mean, number 2. Who the fuck does that shit? Who picked Sam Bowie? It's okay. It's okay to be number 2. If you're not first, you're last. That's a lot. You can be 2nd. You can be 3rd. Hell, you can even be 4th. But you're number 2. It's okay. All right. So number 3 on this week is the Knoxxx moment of the week is Randy Orton and Triple H's. First of all, how SmackDown started off with Randy walking through Gorilla, talking this shit, talking this shit, honey. Go ahead, speak on it, girl.
Beautiful. Listen, I like how they're pushing this whole narrative of rather get Cody versus Kevin, and then somehow, some way, we're gonna sneak in Cody versus Randy. And once they do that, Randy has to win the title. He just has to, in my opinion. I would love for Randy to win that title, especially against Cody. I think that's cinema, is what they say. That is beautiful cinema. But this segment between him and Triple H, or when Triple H say, "I'm not protecting Kevin, I'm protecting you from Kevin," that was like, oh, the switch up. Beautiful. Because I was not thinking that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, he's probably gonna try and beat his ass. He's trying to protect him. He's like, no, he's gonna whoop your ass because you've been tripping lately. And it's like, was not expecting that, but that was really good. I am excited. I know it's probably gonna. I feel like it's gonna end in a DQ at what is it?
Well, I do have a crown jewel prediction coming up, and I like that. Okay, and I'll give you that a little bit later. But I thought it was dope because, to me, this is the start of the on-screen character of Triple H.
Yeah.
It's bad enough, and I say this, I love Triple H. He's one of my all-time. I have the Game V1 tattooed on my arm, for heaven's sakes. Okay? I got the Game V1 here, HBK here, the best there is, the best there will be right here on my arm. Like, nice. I'm a wrestling junkie. Okay? But, however, I think Triple H is going to turn on Randy Orton for Kevin Owens, or is he turning on Kevin Owens for Randy Orton? Because I've been saying for a while now, it's time for Randy to have a heel turn. I am not a fan of face Orton. I'm just not a fan of face Orton. That's just me. But I thought the segment was Flago. Okay.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
You see the honorable mentions. On that note, I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna come back with take you to Michaela's views, and then we'll be. Well, it was here. Who took out my? Chris, come on, man. I had my daughter's shit here ready and popped. How are you going to take it out? Like, come on, man. So, I don't need an NXT commercial. No offense. They don't play Mike Knoxx's commercial. Why is Mike not going to play an NXT commercial, right, Vaughn? You know what I'm saying? So we'll be right back here on the Mike Knoxxx Show, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Matthew Brittle, the King of Bros, and you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show on Unpopular Review, bro.
I thought it would load a little bit faster than what it did, and it didn't.
Why won't none of these use the? I can't change it, and the blur is making it look all crazy.
Honorable mentions this week for me was AEW. Okay, and I'm gonna come to commercial break once it loads. AEW. Mox is here, who I already said earlier. I think Johnny Moxley's being led by Shane McMahon. the match they had, the fact that Chris Jericho won the Ring of Honor World title is pathetic to me.
Why?
The same way I felt about Ric Flair winning a tag team title with Batista. He shouldn't be winning a title at his fucking age.
Was that before or after he had the retirement match?
This is before. This is when they were part of Evolution.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he still had a little spunk left back then, so I mean, why not?
Why not? What?
Why
so
not?
You think, so Jericho has a little. He got something left in the tank to go ahead and give us this.
For the time being, absolutely. I mean, I feel like Jericho's going to retire soon anyway. He's getting old, up in age. Why not give him this last little hoorah before he gets on, makes his exit out of here? I feel like this is probably the transitional championship run. He's going to win it. Somebody important that they're trying to push is probably going to beat him for it on another different pay-per-view or whatever. And then
it's Ring of Honor. Ain't shit important about them.
Oh well, then I was trying to make him feel important.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but guess what? You just made the list because that's a bullshit ass fucking title run. Okay, nobody gives a fuck about Ring of Honor.
Maybe if we give it to a big name, maybe people will give a fuck about Ring of Honor. If we just give it to any old body that
Oh, Mark Briscoe, who was Ring of Honor World Champion. Oh, let's give it back to Mark Briscoe. Okay. Best part of Sammy Guevara finally got a match against Shelton Benjamin. That was pretty cool. But real honorable mention goes to my guy, Braun Breaker.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody kept saying Jay would never beat him, which WWE said, guess what, guys? I fuck with you. And he did win the title. And guess what? He won't win the title again. Because of that, he won't have the title. And Braun Breaker wins that title. Not talking about Raw, just talking about the moment about Braun Breaker. Are you a Braun Breaker fan, Honeybee?
I mean, I like him. I'm not a diehard fan just yet, but he's tugging onto my liking heels a little bit. I like him. I like doing the roo 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 roo.
Oh, you like the dog and the bark and the dog's bark. I hate that shit.
A roo 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 roo. That's me in the back.
What kind of dog is that?
That's a very ill German Shepherd. A roo 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 roo.
That's a little jerk you're singing right now in prison. Because it's Honeybee crossing the border. Trump not like that. Listen.
Oh.
First of all, since you listening, you took out my goddamn video, which is my daughter's video, and I don't appreciate that shit's naive.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So be careful when you do shit like that. All right? But it's okay. I digress. We'll be right back, y'all.
What?
Welcome to Wondering About WWE, and we are just wondering about WWE. I'm Michaela, and Raw and SmackDown. You already know how we always start it off. We start off with Raw. Well, let's start off with my favorite part of Raw, which was the Y6 coming back. I was so happy and excited. I actually screamed. I love the Y6, and I've always loved Bray Wyatt and his story, and so I love the Y6, and a lot of people, my dad says I'm crazy, or I'm creepy, or I'm a creepy person. I don't know. I just like the Y6, and I really wish it was Alexa Bliss and Stephanie Cross, which is a random fact, because Alexa Bliss has always been better, but I don't hate on the whole Nikki Cross thing, so we'll deal with that. And then we have Jey Uso losing his championship. People knew it was gonna happen. That doesn't mean I wanted it to happen. I really wanted Jey to keep it for at least a little longer, up to Crown Jewel or something. But no, he just lost it on Monday Night Raw because of the Bloodline. I was really disappointed. Solo came out there like, I just want to help. We're just here to help. And then Jacob ruined everything. I don't really understand that. And then we have SmackDown. We have the best part of SmackDown always is the Bloodline. The only reason why you're there at SmackDown, we always have to rewind and let's go to the Contenders match to go against the Bloodline. I don't really know how I feel about them. I don't remember their team name. Like the bike, I don't know their team name. I don't know if I like them or not. I want to like them, but I really just don't care. And then right after the contested match, right after they won, it goes straight to them against the Bloodline, which I thought they were gonna lose easily. Just like a quick 1-2, because it was already almost 10 o'clock. Then Jimmy shows up, then Roman shows up, and then finally Jay shows up, which was the best part. But that's a lie, because we all know the best part was when Jimmy went in the ring and the Usos hugged and they're just back together. And I'm so excited for Raw tonight. I'm excited for SmackDown. I cannot wait to see what happens. I don't really care about Crown Jewel. I just want to know what happens at Raw and SmackDown. And as you guys already know, I can't talk about it like this, so let's go back over to the real Tribal Chief.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King Von Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, and Perfect Plex Talk Radio here to give you the week in wrestling history. And of course, on October 27th, 1992, at Saturday night's main event, Shawn Michaels defeated the British Bulldog to win his first WWF title as he won his first Intercontinental Championship, making his first official championship in WWF. And of course, that was the same night that Bret Hart defeated Papa Shango to retain the WWF Championship. October 28th, 2007, WWE Cyber Sunday took place in Washington, D.C. And of course, CM Punk retained the ECW World Heavyweight Championship against The Miz, and MVP kept the United States Championship. And of course, the main event saw Batista defeat The Undertaker for the first time ever, following the second of two huge Batista bombs. I'm pretty sure Batista wants to do that to Taker now. But anyway, that's another story. Of course, on that same day in 2018, of course, WWE held the first ever female-only pay-per-view Evolution from the Nassau Veterans Coliseum in New York. And of course, the main event saw Ronda Rousey defend her Raw Women's Championship against Nikki Bella. And of course, Becky Lynch retained her SmackDown Championship against Charlotte Flair in the last women's standing match, one of the greatest women's matches of all time, by the way. Of course, on October 29th, 1985, before going up against Ric Flair, Dusty delivered the iconic Hard Times promo. And of course, October 30th, 2016, Hell in a Cell took place, and of course, in TD Bank in Boston. Of course, that was the night that Sasha Banks and of course, Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair had the Hell in a Cell match. And of course, Charlotte were going to win the match and the title after twice trying to throw Sasha through a table. And of course, with that, Charlotte became a three-time champion. October 31st, 2019, Crown Jewel took place, and of course, Brock Lesnar retained his WWE Championship against Cain Velasquez, and also that was the first time that there were women involved in a Crown Jewel match with Natalya and Lacey Evans. It was the first ever women's match in Saudi Arabia. And of course, Natty won by submission. As far as birthdays, October 28th, Christy Hemme turns 44. Edge, of course, October 30th, Edge turns 51. On October 31st, the Boogeyman turns 59. That's your week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Breaking news. This just in. The thoughts and opinions of Mike Knoxxx solely belong to Mike Knoxxx and does not represent Unpopular Reviews Wrestling in any way. Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans.
And that would be here, the Mike Knoxxx Show. And I'm your host, Mike Knoxxx, joined by my new cohort, welcome to the program on Pop Review, Miss Honey B, with her Sailor Moon shirt on. And she's just going to floss that stuff out. Well, so, other honorable mention, if you don't know Honey B, you're about to find out. As an old school wrestling fan, people cheer for Big Van Vader. Fuck that. My man Bronson Reed is just as fucking better than that motherfucker. Okay?
Hey, I like Bronson. I am not gonna lie to you. This whole Bronson going after people and just fucking them up, that's been lovely to see.
I love it. I can't wait. Listen, Chris, We don't have 5 matches at Crown Jewel. We got 6. Damn, Triple H been listening. All right, some 5 matches is ass, but I thought that was great from Raw, and like my daughter just put in there, shout out to Michaela Wonders. The Wyatt 6 making their appearance was just incredible. I had to put them in there as well. And yeah, guess what, Vaughn? I do call my daughter creepy, okay? Because all she watches is witchy type shit. Okay.
Hey, I don't blame her.
She's obsessed with like the dark magics. And guess what? I go to church. Well, that's a lie. I used to go to church, but I'm still a believer. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
All that shit scaring me and stuff. Someone watch.
Don't be scary.
She want to watch like
I
the
do
nun.
want to mention though, just this is me and my personal opinion. I've been a Dexter Loomis fan before he went to the Riot Six, but now that he has this whole new gimmick attached to who he already was, he's better than ever. I am a huge Dexter Loomis fan, and now that he's what's his name, the Buzzard or whatever, he just makes it. He really makes that character better.
Number 2 this week, Vaughn Honeybee. I'm just trying to help you win.
And he did.
He made him lose. Listen, first of all, welcome back, Lillian Garcia. Okay, and all the Samantha Irving fans who want to sit there and give death threats to her husband about him making her leave.
Insane.
People are stupid. That's what they don't get laid.
That is insane.
That's what that is. Okay, they don't get none. Okay, that's the true issue with everything.
And then she even put out her reason as to why she left, and they're still like, nah, she lying. That ain't the real reason. It's like
she said, what she said here? She said when he was leaving, when he was at WWE, all I ever heard was that he's a jobber. He's in catering. Now he's actually paid well to put on matches he likes. He's doing great, and I'm proud of him. I'm going to just say this. You're supposed to say that about your man. Every good woman is supposed to support her man.
Okay.
He is in a building that holds 17,000 people, and it's barely 2,000 people. He made a mistake. And every fan that want to stick up in the Jobber Tears group, and you can text me, tag me, at Mike Knoxxx, I don't give a fuck. Okay? That says some shit like, she can do what they want to do. No one gets it. I didn't get in this business to be Joe Blow's podcast. I got in this business to say, Stephen A. Smith, suck my D. I got in this business to say, Dan Patrick, get to the back of the line. I got in this business to say, Jim Rome, it's my turn now. No one goes to professional wrestling saying, I want to go to Ring of Honor. They want to go to WrestleMania. So everybody trying to stick up for her, who she's supposed, that's her sticking up for her man. That's what she's supposed to do. Okay, but don't sit there and act like what she said is not what they say, cap. Okay, and yes, for those who say, well, she asked for a more bigger role in the company and they didn't give it to her, so she quit. I know you guys don't want to hear this, and I gotta be real.
I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. If I'm making a decent amount of money doing something I'm good at, and they see that I'm good at it, I'm gonna stay here and then find a way to do what I want to do on the side. And now, if what I want to do on the side starts to take over, then yeah, that's when I leave. But I'm not just gonna leave just yet, just because I want to do more. That's fine, do more, but still keep the same job you got until you're able to do more fully, 100%, all of that.
And if not, they're gonna do online, don't you?
You know what I'm gonna do about it? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tweet my displeasure.
Yep.
That's right. I'm gonna jump on social media and I'm gonna tweet about it.
You crying ass bitches. Do me a favor and understand one thing and one thing for sure.
Is it the barbershop? Is it the barbershop? It's the barbershop. I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but a healthy conversation.
Ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop, okay? And listen, I love Samantha Irvin, okay? And she has a right. I always say this is my disclaimer. If I'm that shit and I can tell my job to stick it, by all means do so.
Mm-hmm.
By all means. I'm not making fun of Samantha Irvin. for anything she did or why she did what she did. I'm making fun of fucking wrestling fans trying to stick up for that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? She's supposed to stick up for her man. And if the company felt like we don't need you to do anything other than this, that's that company's fucking choice.
Exactly.
And guess what, people? Before there was Samantha Irvin, there was Charlie. I can't even name it. There was JoJo. Insert beautiful female. Whenever you're ready to insert beautiful female, she's a dime a dozen. Okay? It's my father told me, what's a lie? My uncle told me, don't cry over her. They like buses. CTA runs every 5 minutes.
Because whoever they got on SmackDown, I feel like she tried too hard. So, so it's I feel like we could replace her a little bit. Or maybe she needs to, I don't know, undeepen her voice a little bit. I don't know, like, you're a lady.
She said undeepen her voice.
You're a lady. Like, and coming down the ring. You're like, girl, who is this?
My daughter said when she did the Chelsea Green, she said, that's not Samantha.
That is not how you did Chelsea Green.
But Kayla Wonders was very upset the fact that she was gone. But again, as good as people have her, some people put her Mount Rushmore, Samantha Irving. I do not. She's about 5 for me.
Yeah, that's too soon.
She's 5. Right, that's me. That's all I say. It's too soon. She wasn't there long enough to be a GOAT. Okay? Yeah. And I think, again, men sometimes think with their lower region than their upper brain. Man, I called it when I got rid of Ricochet. Yeah, everybody called it. There's no offense. When Ricochet left, we said, ain't this a bitch? Samantha's gone.
Yep, she's gone next. Oh, well.
She's gone. But Monday was the start of everything so beautiful. And as I see him bet on black. Listen, first of all, I need to find my motherfucking clip. If this is the entertainment show, I already have my motherfucking clip. Okay? All right? But as we welcome in to the program, the Z is solid. I see him backstage. This is for you, my brother. I put this together just for you. You wasn't here on time, so I'm gonna play it again because it's my show and I can do that shit.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Popping my fucking brother.
Am I my brother's keeper?
You getting away with that shit.
I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Going to the tomb, baby. Going to the tomb.
Shout out to one of the greatest black gangster movies of all time, New Jack City. But now that I think about it, we don't have that many black gangster movies.
What type of gangster are you talking? Because I think I can name another one, but
I can name Belly. I can name State Property. I can, it's more, but none that was in a movie theater. Would
you consider Harlem Nights a gangster movie?
No, Harlem Nights is a money making movie. But I can see where you can. It's room to say yes because they were technically gangsters in the business, right? Okay. So I see what you're saying, and I love me some Harlem Nights because damn it, I'm gonna shut up a pinky toe, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
but Monday we get Solo that shows up like no one thought this was gonna happen this fast, right? Monday he shows up. Yeah, I'm here to support you with a brand new you follow because we all know I got one in the back here. The paint does chip off, okay? Boom, fuck you. Boom, oh fuck you. Boom, new champion. Then we get to fucking Friday night. And guess I'm going to slow it down. Slow down because we get this piece of shit tag team called Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, I said it. You a Motor City Machine Guns fan, Honeybee?
No, I'm not a Motor Machine Gun Kelly fan. I just found out about them, so I'm not really on the bandwagon yet. So I'm just gonna see, like I said, see how it goes. But do I appreciate or do I accept the fact that they just won it so fast? No, because I want the Street Profits to win.
Me too, but we're just black, so we're gonna lose that.
Or can we go back to how the Street Profits came in when they were doing the backstage segments and stuff like that? Like, I want them to go back to that. Maybe if we can get that Street Profit back, we'll be able to get them a tag team something. Because they've been put on the jobber list.
Of course I was going to bash the most, but hold on. First of all, Michael Smith, fuck that. All right. Here's my thing about the Machine Guns. I don't hate them. I don't. They're a great tag team. They are. Triple H has got himself to me in a back wall, in a big predicament. Wrestling fans will say Tony Khan cannot. He just too much. Well, Triple H saw the love that, and he's doing a better job for what it's worth. Because better production, more money, that shit works. Everything Tony Khan did, Triple H said, "Oh shit, y'all like that? Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing." They're 10 years too late. The Motor City Machine Guns is a staple of TNA wrestling. Okay, they're a staple on the indie scene. Hold on, I want this one picture I got up. All right, I'm gonna get to it. Right, but after they beat the other trash ass tag team DIY or DIY, okay, another trash tag team, the Bloodline comes out. Look at this man. Look at their bodies. I'm just saying they're not who they used to be. Okay,
this kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about Triple H using everybody that should have been there, and he's kind of like looked over on the new people. That the new people are the top guys, and all the old people that were there before, they get pushed to the side. Where now you're bringing in old comers to be in the newcomers game, and it's like you're overlooking again the Street Profits. You've overlooked both the Hispanic tag teams. I can't think of their names right now.
I love me some Angel Garza. At one point, I had them Demons and next Eddie Guerrero. Egg on my face, shit on my head, shit on my house.
Like
that was shitty.
Overlooking, we got some good tag teams, and you bring in the TNA, the I don't want to say the runner-ups, but it's like if they didn't make it over there, you're gonna bring them over here.
Let me ask you a question. You watched it. Did you hear a pop?
No.
Okay. I know people who were there said there was no pop as well.
I'm sorry.
I knew that was coming. Pause.
I'm sorry. I gotta do this. Because you just said WWE brought these old mofos on, right?
I didn't say that. Honey said that.
Oh no, okay. You said it too.
I did. Okay. Maybe I did. Oh, like the way you switched that shit. I like what you did there with the backstage shit.
Just by do you happen to know how old the Gorillas of Destiny are? Tama Tonga and Tangaloa?
Oh, they're old as shit too. But
I wouldn't have given them the title either.
Is 41.
But you're missing the point there, Dice. And I knew as much as you knew I was gonna say some shit. I knew you was gonna try to pull that shit. And here's the difference.
I wouldn't have given them the title either.
No one knows the fucking Tongas. For what it's worth, the WWE audience does not know them. Okay, and in fairness, right, which is where the Trump card. Oh, did I just say fuck you, Trump? Okay, comes in play. Is they're aligned with the bloodline.
Yeah.
So that automatically makes them relevant. The Motor City Machine Guns are there. That's a busted nut, as you would say, on the screen to the indie fans who don't get to get their guys.
Are you not a tag team lover? You're a tag.
You know I love tag team wrestling. Hey, nephew.
Don't save him right now, son. Don't save him. You a tag team lover, right?
You know I love tag team wrestling.
Well, how come you can't pay respect to these guys?
It's not because it's not that. It's the fact that there's no way. If this was not Motor City Machine Guns, right? If this was that whack ass tag team in NXT with Trash Lee and his boy, right? Whatever the fuck they were called. If they won these titles that fast, the audience would still feel the same way. They didn't even earn them to me. They got those titles within 3 matches. I get they had a longevity of a career that I should say, I'm not mad if they won the titles. Let me just say that first of all. I don't give a fuck because the titles need to be relevant, and I think they make the titles more relevant than the Bloodline did. Point blank. The Bloodlines have the titles because it looked good to have the titles because they're the Bloodline, right? But this helps the tag team division by the Motor City Machine Guns having them. I don't think it should have been them, and that's a fan thing for me.
Okay, and that's always been my point is. What's wrong with that? As long as there's professional sports in any capacity, you are always going to need the young bucks. No play on the words. The young bucks and the old grizzled vets, and you're going to have the medium role players until somebody gets in a prime. You always have the bridge. You're
correct. I get they didn't have that bridge.
They don't have that bridge. And
they did not. They did not. I will be fair in your assessment in saying that. Okay, I have nothing wrong with what you're saying. You know, my one thing I say, I say a lot of shit, right? It's your opinion. It's fan based, right? I'm not a fan of the Motor City Machine Guns being here at this level, this late in the game.
I would have took beer money over them, but hey,
of course, I'd have took beer money. I'd have took America's Most Wanted over Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, Chris Harris couldn't wrestle.
And I really want Ray Phoenix and Penta to get their asses here. That's what I really want.
I think they were supposed to come at the same time, pause, but Tony Khan told the homeboy
he's definitely holding them hostage. He's definitely holding them hostage.
I just want to say that in closing, because I know we about to get out of here soon. In reference to the Motor City Machine Guns, if you're trying to get them over, right?
This is how you do it. In fairness,
if Corey Graves is busting a nut on commentary, as
he does,
these guys are a big deal, right? The amount of matches that they won, they should have got the one. They should have got it. Yeah, they should have gotten it their first time facing the tag champs, and they got put over by the Bloodline because the Bloodline knew that they was going to prepare for this. Mm-hmm. Whoever won, they was going to go after them. And this is hyping them up and putting them over, saying, we didn't need to prepare for you niggas. We just got done with a match. That's how good we are. So I don't think it's a bad look.
I got you. And thank you for that. Here's my thing again. I'm gonna let that slide where it is. And I honestly don't disagree with it other than the fact that fuck them. Okay. I have nothing to say.
They should have beaten. I'm waiting on the Street Profits to get their titles. So until the Street Profits get their titles, whoever beats them to elevate, it doesn't make sense to me. That's just me.
Hey, honeybee, look at my face. Mm-hmm. Look at my face. I'm gonna tell you something I told my daughter. That ain't gonna happen.
I know.
That ain't gonna happen. So
just bring it, bitch.
And by the way, I wasn't calling you that. That's a wrong play. Okay. So Motor City Machine Guns say, yeah, we'll take them right now. And boom, we get Jimmy. Big Jim shows up. Then Roman shows up. The OTC. Then oh shit, who the fuck is this? Duh, we all knew it, right? Jay Uso shows up. The Usos are back on TV. The Motor City Machine Guns, Kelly's win the titles. By the way, I met Mr. Machine Gun Kelly down in Miami for WrestleMania 28. Right, when he was actually more of a rapper than he was more than he was a rock and roll star. And I only took a picture because I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, I'm in Miami on South Beach. There go Machine Gun Kelly. Hey, can I get a picture? Of course I'm gonna take a picture. It's like if you have a samurai sword and you see Randy Jackson, you're not gonna get Randy Jackson's autograph? Of course you are if that's all you have. So
why do you have Randy Jackson's signature on here?
Yes, exactly. So just so you know, okay? But they win the titles to no pop whatsoever. No pop. And we get this again. It was more like a yay. Yeah. Look at this picture right here. I had it on purpose. If you can zoom in on this, let me see if I can put this picture. There is no one really standing. Look at all these people right here. You can't see my mouse going, but no one's standing for that shit. Okay. And again, because I have this on good authority. Yes, they got a pop. It was 16,000 people there. About 3,000 cheered because the others did not know who the fuck the Motor City Machine Guns were. And that's the part I'm upset with them about. But I want to get to this real fast. They come back together. The Usos back together. We get the moment we've been waiting to see. And this man right here is sitting back watching like, what the fuck? And yes, we know the dirt sheets have spoiled everything. We know you bitches, you pussies, you non-sex getting motherfuckers then put out all kind of spoilers. I seen it, but I ain't gonna talk about it. So in the words of Cameron, fuck you. Hey, Dave Meltzer, fuck you. Oh yeah, I forgot somebody else. We gotta add to the program there, Z and King Vaughn. Oh, Sam Ross Robert report. Fuck you too, bitch. Okay, so okay, so Roman does his thing. So real fast, we do got Crown Jewel coming this week before we get up out of here, honeybee. Here's my picks. You say you agree or disagree with these. I went back too far. Okay, so I got Cody winning the new world, that new title they got there. You agree or disagree?
I'm mixed because I've been hearing rumors that Goldberg might show up.
But they have to have a winner, right?
They have to have a winner, but I don't know. I feel like they might mess around and give Gunther this big old thing. And just,
I think so too, partially. Yeah. I'm with you, but let me just tell you something. As you were new to the program, we have a hashtag that's been about 14 years existing. Hashtag Death to Dirt Sheets.
Okay.
They're only right about 22% of the time. Okay, I guarantee you, the four of us on the Mike Knoxxx Show can say, "Oh, we think this is going to happen," and put it out there, and people are going to believe that shit. Okay, Nia versus Liv Morgan, no longer mid. She has graduated to main eventer Morgan versus the curly hair dimple herself, Nia Queen Jax. I got Queen Nia Jax.
I want Nia to win this. I ain't gonna lie. I want Nia to win this too, just to get it out the way. But I'm a Nia Jax fan too, so.
And I'm a Nia Jax fan, so that's probably where my right. I'm blind there, right? LA, no, because I think he's trash.
Yeah.
LA, no. Said no. All right, fuck it, I'm not gonna go back up for you too, huh? You think I do think he wins this match? You agree?
I agree. I agree. It's gonna be a banger for sure, but I agree.
We get this beautiful tag team women gauntlet match with oh shit, y'all thought I was going to the whole show without doing it? BGM. We don't do the CEO damn, we do the BGM damn. Fuck CEO. BGM. Black Girl Magic is gonna win this match because damn it.
Watch out and say what's BGM? Good job. All right.
Black Girl Magic. Okay. Agree or disagree with this one?
Probably, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's going to be 6.
No
DC?
One's really gonna. They don't really care about the women matches over there, so this is going to be something quick and easy just to get it out the way.
Yeah, they both don't think I have them in them. Listen, for what it's worth, when they put on these bodysuits now, they be having motherfuckers on attention. All right, so then we got the match I care about the most. I think they should be Bronson, but it's Seth Rollins, and Triple H's guy is Seth Rollins. And so I wish Bronson would win, but I think Seth wins. What you think? I think it's 7 actually too. But the other one didn't show up on me.
I think I'm up in the air with this one because I like both. I won't lie. I cried a few tears when he was whooping Seth's ass and took him out for a little bit. So it's like, yeah, I'm leaning towards Bronson, but I really want Seth to win. But it's like, I don't know. I do not know. I think I don't know.
Okay.
No. I have no good answer.
And then we get Randall Keith Orton versus Kevin Steen Owens. I'm a Kevin Owens mark. I like Randy Orton. He's an all-time legend, but I'm a Kevin Owens fucking super mark because I have 4 T-shirts that all look the same. Okay? Even the new T-shirt looks exactly like the old T-shirts. I told my daughter,
do we know the order of the show?
No, I just guessed it. This would be opening match. I think opening match is this. Second match is this. They typically put the titles on last, what Triple H's been doing. So that's why I go these for the last matches. But and this is they're the only 2 non-title matches. That's why I put that in that order. I think you cannot lose with this because you get Orton, you get me, involved early, and then to get the crowd over to sing that theme song. Kevin Owens. I hope he wins the match. I just don't think it's when they're in. As I said before, and you'll learn. When they're in Saudi Arabia, that shit ain't for us. This is what that prince pays for. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
I
agree.
Before we get up out of here,
probably the reason why we got that ugly ass title. That shit is so ugly.
You know what? When it first came out, the first thing I did was post how ugly it was. But the more and more they show it, and the more and more security come out to bring it, as the belt king, I think I would buy that belt. I'm sorry.
You go ahead and buy it. I am not a fan. It looks like one of them things you get in the bottom of a cereal box.
So a Cracker Jack.
Yeah, you dig in the bag and get, I got my new title and this is so fancy, shiny, little colorful ass. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
With that being said, guys, we got something here for everybody here on the Mike Knoxxx, on the Unpop Review Network. That is the Mike Knoxxx Show here every Saturday, every Monday at 6:00. Also, I think they're back tonight, but we don't fucking know because they want to be the B show, but technically they're the Z show. No pun intended. They want to be rated R, but they're more like rated 12, PG-12. They're not even 13 or rated M for mature. But hey, it's okay. I digress. They're newly getting themselves together. But we got the Monday Night Raw review show. We got Estella. And this week, joined by the Z is silent for the NXT review. They talked about it on Saturday. It had not been made official. Guess what? I'm making an executive consultant decision, and I'm making it official right now. Dice, that is you and Stella on this Tuesday. Then we got White Boy Wasted Wednesdays with Katie and Mad Dog as well, giving in the news. It's okay, Mad Dog. There's only one King Vaughn Jr., so it's okay. Then we have Top 5. We're making a great triumphant comeback every Thursday, followed by as well on Saturdays. There's SmackDown Penitentiary with Vic Damone Jr., The Mark, and the Z is silent. Checking us out as well. And also, people, don't forget to vote, folks, in case you do not did it yet. Yes, sir. Make sure you fucking vote. It's important. And also, make sure you come back on Thursday. If you're not just a wrestling fan, but you love entertainment, we do have Unpopular Review Entertainment. We just did The Wolf of Wall Street. This week we're doing Wall Street on the Halloween tip. They did Smile. Smile 2's coming to that. The Cabin in the Woods, a good movie, so make sure you check that out. We also got the Husband and Wife Review Show coming back this Wednesday. We have the Advoca After Show. We have the Lois and Superman show come on tonight on Unpopular Review. If you love entertainment, it's more than but people. Guess what? It is sports entertainment. So if you like wrestling, you should come back and check out Unpopular Review Entertainment as well. So with that being said, Honeybee, any final words on your first show here?
No, I appreciate it. I hope everyone liked me enough for me to come back. I did have fun, so thank you for offering me this. This is actually, this is fun. I like this. I gotta make sure my room next time is. I'm gonna make sure if I do come back, my background to be different.
Got you. Well, guess what though? As long as you know one thing for sure and two things, that's the truth, and that's this. And no matter what I ever do, never forget that it's always about.
Thank you, everybody.
So do me a favor. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me and don't love God. We are out of here henceforth and forevermore for all them dumbass comments.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
We'll see y'all next week, y'all. Fingers.
This is interesting. What do you think about this?
Previously on the Mike
Knoxxx
Show.
I'm going to tell you what I think about that comment in a second. Okay. Because there's my list.
Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful list.
You know what I'm going to do about it? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tweet my displeasure.
Please do. And Mercedes Moné, to me, I had a hard time not putting her here, y'all, because I think she should be top 10. I just couldn't figure out who, from my reasoning, I would take out. Because, yes, now friends of the program, Busted Open Radio, can say, oh, is she not doing it? Well, we've been telling you that here on Unpopular Review. And it is because of things we've said here on Unpopular Review as a collective. Nobody knows who the fuck Mercedes Moné is. A name matters. If she was Sasha Banks, I do think it would be different.
Yeah.
But because you're not Sasha Banks, you're this other character, we have to now fall in love with that said character, and we're not. Because that said character is low budgeted, which version of Sasha Banks, despite the run she had in the ring, despite who calls the shots and all that kind of other bullshit. So I stand there why she's not in the list. But that's why she's not there. Number 6, why it's not both of them? Because Jade Cargill, she's being carried. Grogu, yeah. Okay, from the Mandalorian, she's being carried right now.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast.